again.
What? Episode what?
We're at half the century mark, Chad. We are at episode fucking 50 finally. This is
Yeah.
amazing, man.
Episode 50.
You think we'll
Fucking.
make it to 100?
Oh, yeah, for sure. We'll at least make
One
it
of
to
these
like
days.
105.
Yeah, one of these days.
It'll happen
Before
quicker.
before everything gets started, I just want to say this show is brought to you by, first of all, Monroy's Original Hot Sauce. Go to his website, monroy'soriginalhotsauce.com. He's got some amazing flavors. He's got mango habanero, he's got pineapple tequila, and he's got his famous Death by Kraken sauce, which is absolutely amazing, right, Chad?
Absolutely amazing. Like, if you don't want to fucking have a normal butthole, it's absolutely amazing. Flavor's
Yeah.
great. It's all good. I just can't handle it.
so so obviously go to his website, Monroy's Original Hot Sauce. Tell him Center in the Saint sent you. He'll hook you up with some great deals. Also, next, Chad, I'll let you take this one.
Retro Grappler. That's what I'm talking about, man. Check out Retro Grappler on Instagram too. They are always posting their new rash guards. They do a retro look on rash guards like Marvel Comics. All the characters, they're badass, man. They hooked us up. The quality's great. They're thick. The sleeves have like a compression cuffing on them that are really nice. They're durable. Like, they're badass, to be honest. Like, especially for the price. They're great. Retro Grappler, I'd highly recommend them. Highly.
Yeah.
Not just
Yeah.
because they're a sponsor. They're badass rash guards.
Yeah, it's a quality rash guard. I'm really like in love with mine. Mine's so comfortable. You won't find better quality in a rash guard around. I haven't. So
Nah,
go to Retro Grappler. They also do contests all the time on their Instagram account. So check them out. They do free giveaways and stuff like that. Make sure you are following them. And last but not least, our newest sponsor. Thank you to Calaveras River Farms, baby.
that's what I'm talking about. That's where everybody gets their meat. You know what I'm saying? You want some meat in your mouth? There you go. He
Bobby will
just
put his meat in your mouth.
yeah, man, all organic, grass-fed beef. Got out there, Scottish Highlanders. He just sent us a video. He got in some red California red sheep. They're absolutely beautiful. He's been hooking everybody up with eggs, farm fresh eggs from their chickens. I mean, his farm is growing more and more every day, and it's pretty cool just to see what he's built, what he talked about 12 years ago, stuck with it, and he's building it, and his farm's continuing to grow. He's continuing to thrive, and probably what I appreciate the most is he's passionate, and that's what matters. You know, to me, it matters to be passionate, and that Bobby's fucking passionate. I don't know if you guys remember the podcast last week, but he started going off on some shit. I was like, holy fuck. So yeah.
Yeah,
He likes his cattle.
he loves his cattle and he is very passionate about that. So go to their Instagram, follow them, check them out. They have some new hats and shirts coming very soon.
Yeah,
Gonna be
badass. Yeah.
We're going to be doing some giveaways with them, and we just wanted to say thank you to them for being a new partner with the show. And last but not least, Chad, this is episode 50. Let's get this fucker on the road,
Let's get
man.
it started. Dude, I was so tired. I was laying there on the couch and I look at Victoria. You know, we get Axel's bats ready. I'm like, dude, I just melted. She's like, what? I was like, I got to go do the podcast. I was like, I didn't like take any out. I was like, I'm like, I'm walking into this fucking dead. So I went in the fridge. I wasn't even thinking about episode 50. So there we go. We got boom, little bottle of Malibu and a few beers and a cigar so I can catch up quick. I got no wine. So I'm like, how am
Uh-oh.
I going to get there fast? So
Yeah.
cheers.
Cheers
Cheers.
to you, brother. Happy
Hot chocolate
episode
shake.
50, man.
Fucking A, bro. Pretty tight. Who cares if
Yeah.
it's took 3.5 years or whatever? The Facebook memories are great, man. What's up, J
Hey,
Dub? But yeah.
hey, we will always be there. This podcast ain't going nowhere. It may take us a while to get to 100, but we're going to finally make it one day. I promise you, we're there.
Yeah, man. I
We do it
say,
at our own pace.
yeah, I say we could hit episode 100 in like a year and a half, like 70 weeks, because we're probably going to miss 20 weeks in there.
Yeah.
Nah, who knows, man?
And we don't always have a good excuse for missing either, though.
No,
That's
I
Fuck
tell you
that.
what, you guys, I gotta. There's a fuck. I guess I'm not supposed to say this. I'm gonna say it for the fans now. Okay, for my friends on Facebook, for the fans now, you're gonna probably start on Facebook, Instagram, everything. You start getting friend requests. Okay, I've created an alter ego.
This
What'd
wine
you
might
do?
be bad. This wine
This
might be
wine
bad.
might be bad. I'm like, what'd you take a
Woo!
shot of, man? Just the wine?
Woo! I don't know how long it's been in the garage here.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh.
Oh fuck. What movie was that where he like spits out the beer and he's like, the beer's gone bad because he's never drank before?
You
Old
know,
like
speaking of the beer going bad, it brings me to a story. We were drinking at the Amblers Club. I never knew this was a thing. And we got a beer, and for us, the date on it was good, but it tasted a little nasty. It tasted a little skunky. And
yeah,
you go, yeah, go ahead and let them know. They'll take it back and give you a new one. No, they have to
skunky beer,
report it
bro.
back to their distributors and let them know the case ain't good.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know that was a thing, dude. Most bars,
Well,
like if you
because
let
if it
them know,
gets warm, cold, like if their freezer goes out and shit, you taste that in the beer, man. So,
yeah,
it's fucking when you're at a bar, they're
yeah,
going, they got a lot of orders. That's their main customer. So, yeah, they're
yeah,
going to make it right.
yeah. So, but you hooked it up, man. You made sure that we were taken care of in that. We got good beers. We had no issues.
Except
So,
hangovers.
I've been curious to find out from you. I haven't talked to you in a little bit, but how's
Yeah.
how's the sauna coming?
Dude, I haven't done too much. I've been making some of the boards and stuff, but last week we ended up working through the week, worked the weekend, had Sunday off. I was like this week I was gonna do a lot more this weekend. I had a few different things planned, bro. It ended up being like the most chill weekend that I've had, and I don't know how long. Yesterday we drove to Elk River and back, got the Rhino, got a bunch of other shit, but then just chilled. Today we went hiking and stuff, but then chilled. Like, so it looks pretty much exactly the same as it has for a month. But
Not too
what
much.
I'm doing is I'm kind of changing my idea up a little bit. I met with the gentleman Brett today. He's building a deck, a good friend of ours up here, and he's building a deck, and he wants to do this natural gas fireplace with stone and shit. So I'm gonna like all of his guardrails on his deck. I'm gonna make out of stone, and then I'm gonna build this fire pit like encasement. He's gonna fill it with glass, but like I'm gonna do the back taller, and it's gonna be chiseled and cut like mountains. And then he's
Mhm.
gonna put LEDs in to light that and have the fire. It'll be fucking badass. I'll post some
Nice.
photos and stuff. But
Oh yeah.
I was meeting with him, and he in his shop, dude. He's one of those guys, dude. Is oh my god, so sick. So we go out because he's talking about this glass that he has. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Da da da. And dude, he shows me his old cars and what he fixed up, what he did. One of these bighorn sheep that he killed, and we're going through all this stuff. Well, the corner of his shop when he walks in, what's tight, dude, is his wall art looks like badass wall art, right? Like a sick ass car poster, all the labelings on it and shit. Oh,
Mhm.
that was the car that he built and sold. So it wasn't artwork, it was his shit that he bought and sold and got rid of, but it looked like shop art.
Yeah. That's
Like, but it was so well done, bro. Like there was this badass photo of this car in this garage and a guy working on the tire. It's him. He had some professional photographer come in and tweak the whole dude. It was like, I'm like, this is sick. I was like, a lot of guys hang posters like this and they're not fucking in it.
dude,
Like,
it's
so, but
amazing what the professionals can do though.
oh
Like
yeah, dude, that's what
photographers.
was cool. So, but he had in this corner, he had some white fur skins like on the corner of inside of his shop, and it was all live, like real bark left on. I was like, dude, how old are those? He goes, 15, 20 years. He goes, can't put it exactly, but he goes, they're at least 15 years old. So now I'm like kind of redesigning my sauna. So I won't, it's saving me some work, but it's going to be
Yeah.
like pretty fucking badass and elegant. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. Takes me as long as it takes me.
Yeah. You're not in a rush to get it done or anything. You don't
No,
have a
I
small
want to
time
use a
frame.
motherfucker though, man. I'm
No,
going.
I know, but you can't rush a good thing like that,
No,
you
I
know?
know. Well, because that's what like
It's
my
part of
dad's
the
over.
building process, right?
Yeah. Well, my dad's over, and he's like, he was being actually pretty cool. But he's like, this, that, there. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I go, Dad, I was going to, but I don't think I need to. Like, I don't know if it's over, and then he looks at me and he looks at the sauna. He's like, well, you're obviously building it to last, right? I was like, good point, Dad. I'm going to do it. Like, motherfucker. Like, but, because he got me, dude. He knew, like, dude, my
He
sauna
knows how you are.
dude, and my sauna is so overbuilt. Like, every time John now, when we're driving, like looking at jobs, templating, whatever, installing, and we see like somebody building a house, he's all, look, they're building a sauna.
Chad,
But
I don't think I've seen you underbuild anything, I you built that little shed. I think of that little shed that you were supposed to,
oh yeah,
make a little tiny thing. It had a fucking beautiful window. It had, this
yeah.
nice, perfect roofing. Dude, you
I
really
got,
went above and beyond for that.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
Yeah, that was pretty
that was
insane.
for a rental home,
Yeah, yeah. Dude, but it didn't take you that long. You had it up in a couple
dude.
hours.
I'll tell you what though, something like that, that house, right? The Valley Drive, I love it. People listening to the podcast, they've
You
heard us
missed
talk about it and everything.
it.
But love that house. And remodeling it, so I remodeled that bathroom, remodeled the kitchen, and he fucking paid me and stuff, and then did that whole fence around it, and then built that add-on shop, and then the cinder block shop. You guys never seen that before I fixed it, huh?
I don't think so.
Dude, the inside of it was raw, fucked up cinder block with liquid nails, insulated panels. It was a fucked up ass grow room.
Oh.
So the guy that was living there, so we
I remember
stripped
you
it.
told us it was a grow room.
Dude, we stripped it, sanded down the cinder block, primed, painted. I stripped all the floor, put those carpet squares in, did all that shit, put the new light in, all that, and then built that shop on the set, built the fence, all that stuff. And most of all the materials I got were pretty much donated to me. The sauna, I had to buy the wood. I got the windows for free. I got the metal roofing for free. I had to buy the framing lumber basically and the sheathing. But so that guy, our landlord Johnny, dude, John hits him up out of nowhere, telling him what we're going through in our shop.
Yeah.
Hey, phase converters, we don't have three-phase power. We're looking at pulling it in. He has this crazy ass shop, and we called him for information on phase converters. He's like, yeah, unfortunately, I know everything there is about them because I've had to use them. Dude, he sent us like a $15,000 to $20,000 fucking phase converter for free.
That's
Crated it,
pretty sick,
built a
dude.
box, shipped it to us. He's like, you guys were always good guys. You took care of the property. You made it better than you found it. And so like favors, like it's something that like never in a million
A
fucking
good
years,
deed. You know,
you
I
know,
mean, you took care of something that wasn't yours. You didn't let it go to shit. Like most people nowadays don't have any appreciation for anything.
well,
People can forget, like, just
yeah.
help
One, it's
everything out.
unfortunate too. Like a lot of like renters, they don't know how to do shit. So like if
Yeah,
the sink plugged or the door, like
they're
I
fucked.
never in my life did I call him and say, hey, you gotta take care of this.
Yeah.
I was just like, yo, do you care if I fucking rip out this old ass shower, fucking put in a pocket door and a bathtub and fucking da 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 da?
Or you get the worst, the guy that does know how to does the stuff, but he never has enough time to finish the project, so he'll rip apart
Yeah,
the place,
yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
they go in, they're like, fuck,
Hey,
man.
hey, if I was renting right now, 100%, that'd be me. I was like, "What you need doing, bro?" I'm like, "Oh no, we gonna finish that. Don't even worry about it."
Yeah, yeah, we'll get that next week. But nah, you're A1 guy for that. There's good
I
renters and
just
bad renters. I'd say you're in the good renter category.
apparently, man, the man hooked us up, took care of us. It was cool. I love moments like that. Like I tell everybody that a ton of my success and good fortune um, isn't like there's so many people individually responsible for whatever contribution they had within my life, and I never forget any of that. I never the smallest things like I always remember, like whether I speak about it or not. I don't take credit for that much at all because I had all these people around me.
Mhm.
But something like my dad getting chewed out by my mom because he'd do this stuff for free for these people, and
Yeah.
he might not have ever reaped the rewards or the benefits for those favors.
Mhm.
But then 15 years later, that person helps me out because my dad helped them out.
Yeah.
So,
That's
like, dude, it's the true come around, what comes around or what goes around comes around.
Yeah.
And I've witnessed that my whole life. And then for us, like me and John, unbeknownst to us, to like live in this dude's two houses and just be ourselves. All we
Mm.
wanted to do is make it better for us. It had
Yeah.
nothing to do with the landlord. Like we just wanted our wives to have, or our girlfriends at the
Yeah.
fucking time, to
Yeah.
have better shit. And we took care of business and made it cool. And then, years later, we're being gifted for it. So that's pretty
Yeah.
wild.
That's
Yeah.
pretty sick, man. I mean, that's you gotta recognize those blessings. I know you do, and that's tight.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what, like, I sent him a message. I'm like, hey man, you just, like, there's no value or words that we can put on this favor you did us. And like, I tell John, I'm like, I'm gonna be that, he'll be that guy, I'll be that guy one day for somebody. We're gonna
Yeah.
be able to do that. Like, you know what I mean? Or somebody like, don't worry, dude, I'm gonna take care of you.
Yep.
Someone close to you took care of me, I'm gonna take care of you.
Yep.
And it's just fun to know that that's not dead. A lot of people think it's dead. It's not, man. You're just hanging out with the wrong fucking people.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. No, you're right. It's I feel like today things are so like distant nowadays, I guess would be the word. I
Yeah.
hate how distant everyone is, and I feel like, with this quarantine and everything, everyone's getting a little bit closer, but
Well,
I hate
somewhat. They're
I
kind of
hate
starting
how
to.
everyone's like always glued to their phone. Like you look at anybody at dinner and there's four people on their phone at one table. It just drives me absolutely insane.
Yeah, and it's almost unavoidable in that regard. But I mean, I like I said, I've said this before, but I take faith in seeing more at home fucking furniture builders do well. Guys
Mhm.
just starting shops, like the entrepreneurial bloodline and will and drive is actually not dead, and
Yeah.
it's getting into a time to thrive more. And I think people are, everything has to go in curves. And
Yeah.
I think, if anything, what we're seeing now is, you know, people are kind of getting bored
Mhm.
with a lot of this stuff. People are starting to realize, like, fuck, dude, like, in a time like this, like, I need someone to fix my fucking fence. My dog keeps getting out.
Yeah.
Like, it's really like, but I can't get a hold of any, or whatever it is. Like, it just simplifies things to know that, like, it's harder in the bigger cities because there's so much to grab your attention,
Mhm.
and the reflection, the spotlight between a newspaper or a media source or the main headlines on Facebook are never anything shown in a positive light. So
Yeah.
it's very hard with the online traffic and being in big cities. What stands out is all that bad stuff. All
Oh
you're hearing
yeah.
about is crimes or stuff getting stolen and shit like that. And, it's like, dude, I tell anybody, I'm like, go to the mountains, yo, and sit there for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Who see who gets murdered or raped.
That reminds me, Chad, did you see UFC fighter Anthony Smith, that home invasion dude that tried to break into his house? Did you see
What
that video?
what I didn't see the video. What happened with that? I know, like, he had home intruders and defended himself. That's all I know.
Okay, so I watched a pretty long interview. The story is the guy broke into his house. He was trying to do a home invasion, but he released a video last week of the guy on his Ring camera, and the guy basically just looks like he's done a shitload of meth. He's screaming at the top of his lungs. Just something fucking crazy. Let me see if I can't pull it up. But
Okay.
the dude's uh he went after him. He tried to stop him. He was scared as fuck. He just ran and tackled him basically and held him until the cops came. It wasn't
Yeah.
nothing too crazy. The guy didn't have any weapons, but Anthony Smith didn't know that.
Oh
He just
fuck
knew
no!
there was
It
somebody
makes
in his
it.
house in the middle of the fucking night.
Yeah, and you gotta. No competent person's ever gonna assume that somebody's stupid enough to break in a home without a weapon. That would be like my first thing. Like, shoot first, ask questions later. Like,
Right?
I ain't gonna fuck for real. Like, I'm not, dude. I've seen too much shit of people getting stabbed while tackling somebody, or, in fucking jujitsu, when you do the jujitsu with the cops and they show why you control arms because somebody reaches in their pocket, stabs you in the leg 100 times. Like, why?
Yeah.
Oh, but you choked him out. Now your fucking femoral arteries fucking slit, like, and you're gonna die. But, like, It's fucking crazy, bro. Like, fuck that shit, dog.
You
Like,
sound like you've been hanging out with Steve Heath, bro.
well, because that's real shit, bro. Like he's seen that shit, dude. Like, like that's what those. It's real self defense, dude. It's like real self defense isn't like he's gonna come at you like this and you're gonna do this. No, it's just like
Yeah.
in that fucking moment, who the fuck knows, bro? And like, you want to incapacitate somebody as quick as you can. It's not a fair fight. You're not in a cage. You're not playing by any rules. There's no set like, oh shit, you broke into my home. Like, yo, are we going knives or guns or how's this gonna go? No, shoot that motherfucker in the head and fucking be on with it and go shit. Good, I'm safe.
Right.
Fucking, that's the way I feel.
Yeah. I agree, man. I agree. You gotta
Chair
fuck some
witnesses, I'm fucked. You break into my
dude.
home, I'm gonna shoot you in the fucking face.
Yeah. You don't fuck around, man. The other day, I have a Ring camera, so it notifies you all the time.
Yeah.
Anytime there's motion or anything like that. And it went off the other night real late. And we've been having some weird things go on, man. Like the other night we were laying in bed and our alarm just started fucking going off. Like someone was coming in one of the doors.
Was it a low battery?
No, what it was I don't know, man. Sometimes our door doesn't close like completely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's a little click noise it'll make. And
Uh-huh.
so I closed it and I locked it and everything, but it didn't make that little click noise. And I'm laying in bed and dude, like 30 minutes later, the alarm just starts going off. And I'm like, oh shit. So I'm looking for my gun, my flashlight, like trying to get up hella quick and shoot somebody, but nothing was going on. But
Good
uh
rush, bro.
yeah, man. So there's been some weird things going on like that.
Well, I
So
can't imagine, dude. I was like chilling the other day, like being up here, the population is so much less dense
yeah.
that it's comical. And I was remembering, I don't know what we were doing. But I remember I started just having these flashbacks of all the times my truck got robbed in San Francisco. Like, and I would go into a building and walk out 5 minutes later and all the shit would be gone out of my truck. Like, I've been robbed more times than I feel like
Yeah.
anybody ever. And I
Yeah.
never get to see the dude. The God, I've told John, I'm like, dude, because so many people would tell me, like, I hope I catch him sometime. I'm like, I don't. I don't want to go to prison because I'm there. If I caught somebody stealing my shit, all that's going to be in my body is every time I got robbed from, and I'm like, I need to peel the skin from your face and hang you up on a street pole and say, this is what happens when you steal. Like, let's fucking make an example so that if someone goes to steal, they're like, oh, do I want to be beaten to a pulp and my skin peeled over my forehead?
Right.
No. So how about we leave the other people's shit alone? But
Hey, let me bring up let me bring up this video for
before I
you.
keep going fucking psychotic, I'm like, this
Can
is
you
the
see this
fucking
guy?
tweaker.
Yeah, this is the
Oh
guy.
my God. Yeah, he probably definitely didn't know someone was home.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Typically, when people break in your house, it's during the day when you're not home. So at nighttime, usually it's because people want to do something to you. They want to hurt
Fuck?
you. They have something, whether it's a weapon, a gun, a knife, a bat. So I'm expecting he has something, and I don't. So I just needed to get to him
Yeah, you guys get the point. But
Oh
I
my
mean,
God. That's funny. He just
dude,
screamed at him.
yeah, like what the fuck, man?
That's fucking
The
drugs,
dude was
bro. Drugs are
crazy.
bad.
Yeah.
Drugs are
Man,
bad.
he had some good drugs though. That's
Yeah.
what's up.
Dude, have you ever see that cops video where like they go after that dude in the back? Dude, it was one of the episodes of Cops that played over and over, but they go after this dude in the background, big ass yoked black dude, bro. And he's like, fucking all souped up on PCP or whatever. And fucking, dude, this dude is a monster, bro. They're tasing him, tasing him, tasing him. He's throwing motherfuckers out of the way. Like, they couldn't get this dude to the ground. It wasn't fake, it was fucking real, bro.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? That's why,
That's
like, you
tight.
gotta fucking shoot people, bro. You gotta put them,
Yeah.
incapacitate them. Incapacitate.
Can you, Chad, speaking of cops, can you give me your best version of the song?
Bad boys, bad boys. What?
What
What
you
you
gonna
gonna do? I'm
do?
trying to think of the beat in my head.
You
What
want
you
me to
gonna
pull it up?
do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What? Some now coming now way. Some now way. Or did I? Is that a different song?
No, that's the song, bro.
Is it right? That was like the beat. Yeah. I was like, did I start going into banana way na 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 banana way na? You remember that movie, the Capoeira movie?
No, I don't.
What?
I don't
Who
remember.
are
I don't know
you?
what you're talking about.
Well, that's where I learned how the Capoeira, bro. When they're all on the beach training, and then that's that fucking banana way na na na. What?
I probably
Everybody.
I feel like I know what you're talking
I
about.
told you, bro. I grew up watching all those movies on repeat, dog. That's where I
Yeah.
learned. That's where I got my style from.
Yeah. That's pretty
Do you,
crazy.
do you remember when I was doing that for takedown defense? I would just do the
Just moving around like capoeira, huh?
yeah, it
If
works.
it works, man. Conor McGregor uses it all the time. So
Movement,
shit,
bro.
it works right for him. Yeah. He's a movement expert though, Chad. I don't know if you are.
No, not quite. I'm kind of a
You,
little more stiff, man.
if any of our friends are, you might be, dude, because you could break dance. That takes
Hey,
movement.
I know that a gyro has got me out of very many side mounts.
Yeah,
Dude,
it
I
works.
remember the
Yeah.
first time
Helicopter
I did it,
flip.
dude, I like brought my leg over and I was like, fuck it. Wah! And then I like landed on my hands and knees and I was out of it and they were all, what the fuck was that? I was like, I don't know. It's gyro.
Ah,
The gyro. I was
you were always doing crazy things like that, dude. When you first started, you were an animal, man. I love that Chad. That
I
Chad
did
was
way better when I was an animal than when I actually learned anything about jujitsu.
once you learned how to like get in there and fight and jujitsu and takedowns and the whole put together thing, it just went downhill for you. But
That's it. That's it.
I
Should have just
mean,
stayed fucking. Should have just stayed retarded, bro.
dude, you were impressing like all the high level guys. I remember Chuck and Ernest and all those dudes. I went in there on like a Thursday or something, and they were talking about you. Me and Bobby were like, "What? Like, who is this guy?" And then you show up, I'm like short haired Chad.
Yeah, new guy. New
Yeah.
guy. Good times. Good
Episode
times.
50. So man, so much has happened in the 3.5 years of podcasting that we've been doing this, man. We've had a garage podcast. We went
Yeah.
to a studio. We went to your house.
Living room. Yeah. And then
And then went
back
back.
room. Yeah.
Yeah. We kind of went back a little bit, but now
Yeah.
we're video, dude. Now we're professionals. We got like words popping up on the screen. I
Yeah,
mean,
bro.
way
You
further
took it
than
to a
I
next
thought we were
level,
gonna.
bro.
Yeah, it's amazing. I really wasn't for sure if we were gonna last when we first started. Like
Yeah.
I didn't know how many episodes we were gonna do before
I
we.
I could say that like looking back, like I remember not realizing I had no idea how much I was gonna like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was excited about it, seemed cool, but then like after doing a few episodes, I was like, dude, this is fucking fun. Like just I don't know. I guess because it's talking, I like to talk.
I wish we would have. I remember because we talked about it for a good year and a half, 2 years before we actually did it. I
Yeah,
wish
it
we
was a
would have
while.
started it when we first originally got the idea
Yeah.
and realized how fun it was because we would have been in the game like 10
You
years
mean
ago.
like when we actually like lived in the same town and shit like that?
Yeah. I mean, we could have had a pretty cool setup. I
Yeah.
mean, but
It's good though, man. It'll work out.
I, I, I like
Yeah.
this. I like this atmosphere. I like the way the show is now, because it gives me a nice little chat with you each week. It lets me see your beautiful face every week. Remember those
Thanks,
good
bro.
times. It's different when you FaceTime somebody nowadays, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really, dude, I've been like, I don't really FaceTime anybody, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I just
Chad?
talk to you on the camera and it's fun as fuck, dude. But like, I FaceTime Victoria and that's about it.
Yeah.
I've been bad, bro. Like, I barely talk to anybody anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. Cause you know what I hate? I hate fucking, negativity as a whole, but like there's a lot of people that I should be talking to, and I'm trying to get over that. But I
Yeah.
got in so much of a hole where I'm like, dude, I don't fucking give a fuck. Like I'm gonna go to work, I'm gonna come home, enjoy my son. That's it. I don't
Yeah.
want to hear what bad happened there. What happened here? How do you feel? Like fuck
Yeah.
it, man.
Just get rid of it all.
Yeah,
I I
just fucking party.
I get into a certain way sometimes where I just want to shut off my mind, you know? Like I'll sit
I
back
wish I
and
had that button.
I try everything in my power to just like shut it off, but I can never actually do it. I just get to a certain point to where I get relaxed enough, to where I'm just kind of chill.
Dude,
So
I
it,
get
it
it.
it's a constant battle, man. It's like I'm always, I got a million things going on.
Well,
Like,
I like what's funny with me is like when I will be around family or friends or anybody, and I'm actually like feeling kind of zen like,
mhm,
wow, taking shit in. So I'm just kind of quiet because for once my mind's not running everywhere else. I'm in the moment and
yeah.
I enjoy it. Every fucking buddy I know will be like, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing. Like, well, you're not talking about, no, I'm just enjoying things. Something on your mind? No, for once, it's nothing is on my mind. Like I'm just
Yeah.
enjoying this shit, chilling. Like, and like it's so like nobody will ever let me chill. It's like, fuck, dude. Like sometimes, yeah, sometimes I do actually shut the fuck up, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. What
Hell yeah.
I bet people ask themselves, like, what goes on in Chad's mind all the time? Like, I bet people would just like, but if they really like lived a day thinking the way you think, or like dealing with
They'd
that
be
constant, you know?
they'd be a fucking Olympian, bro.
Yeah.
They'd like
Something.
they'd get in such like mental, they'd be like, oh my God, we just took 14 world tours in fucking 6 hours. I don't get it. Like it's fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'll see John gets it the worst because if he's driving with me, and anybody that's ever commuted with me knows exactly how bad my mind is because like I'll just see like a glimpse of something and I'll instantly have like a whole storyline written for it and go it like and they're like, where does that shit come from? I'm like, I don't know. Like I didn't even try to think about none of this shit. It just bleh,
Yeah.
you
You
know.
just threw it out there, just spit
It's
it
fun
out,
though.
huh?
Fuck it. You know
It's
what I mean?
crazy.
Writing a good movie storyline. We got a good storyline going.
Yeah. Right now?
Dude, I've been writing it. So it's a movie I've been writing for years. But
Okay.
I never had it's a culmination of a ton of scenes with
Okay.
specific characters, but I never really had a plot line. But now I have the plot line,
Uh-oh.
which makes it like so much easier and better that if this movie ever does come out, it's on. Oh, I it just get me in a room with one fucking screenwriter and I will just fucking spill my guts. I'm probably gonna need an hour.
Yeah. That's it? Just an hour?
I feel like within 1 hour of his time,
You'll have that
that
whole movie.
motherfucker, probably within half an hour, he's gonna say, "Stop! I got to start recording this shit. Like, are you gonna remember this? Where are we going with this? This movie's getting made.
And
Like,
you go, "This is
just
my life, bro."
yeah." I'm like, you don't even know, dog. You don't even know. We just getting warmed up. We ain't even talked about the sequel.
I hope you brought another tape.
Yeah. What you recording with? You got a cassette tape in there, Jack? What you got?
You you only got 32 gigs, you need a 64 cart.
Yeah. Yeah. You need some of them gigabyters. Okay, you're gonna need a lot of them. I'm gonna lay it down for you. You're gonna want this in high quality sound, motherfucker. Okay? You gotta take some mental notes. That's it.
That's your mental notes, Chad?
Yeah.
You
That's a
flash
mental photo.
like it. That's pretty good.
Nah, bro.
Like
That
it.
was from a movie. I don't remember what it was, but I
Trevor,
think it
what
was
is
one of them. One movie they did it in. I feel like it's a couple, but he did a hall pass.
Oh, yeah.
The girl walked by and he's all,
remember that. Yeah.
What's that? Oh, taking screenshots from a spank bank.
That movie was on the other night. I saw it. It was like maybe on Hulu or something because we watch all
Yeah,
that. We stream all of our shit. So,
that's all we
um,
do. Yeah,
yeah, it's the way to go, man. I like it a lot better. The only thing we really have Comcast for is the internet purpose.
yeah, it
That's,
makes sense. That's what we were doing. We had a bundle with DirecTV, and then but where we live, it's all weird and shit. So yeah, we just have internet and streaming services. That's it, man. We're fucking great.
yeah. Yep.
You know?
What's your favorite streaming service?
They all fucking suck.
Well, they're
I
all
don't
good.
like Netflix.
Something
I don't
good.
like Netflix since like 2 years ago when they changed the entire fucking, uh, like 3 years ago.
Format.
They changed it. It used to be so easy to find shit and better.
Now you can't find
And
a goddamn thing on it.
yeah, but
Or
I mean, we use Netflix the most. I like Amazon Prime. I mean, we use them all. It's just fucking. I just try to search till I find what I want because they're always in different fucking ones. Oh, this one doesn't have it. That one does.
what's the weirdest subscription that you have, Chad? What's the weirdest subscription that you don't want to tell anybody about?
Old age app.
What the fuck?
The old age app.
What do you mean? You pay
The aging app.
you pay for that?
I got to.
Yeah. What
I'm
what kind of
building.
features do you
I
get
was
with
talking about it at the beginning of the podcast. I'm building an alter ego.
the aging app?
Yeah, because I'm gonna speak as a 50 to 60-year-old man.
So you're just gonna use the aging app. So you pay for what kind of features do you get though? Like
It's just like the all features for it's stupid as fuck. Basically, they'll let you
'cause
you
you could
can't
get the
say
aging app without paying for it, right?
yeah, but then you gotta keep like it's just stupid. I don't know. I told you I don't want to tell nobody about it, man. You asked me a question, I answered, motherfucker. I don't know. I don't know if the other apps do what this one does without paying. I ain't found it yet. Every time I use one, it like won't let you save the photos no more. It won't do this. It won't do that. And I don't want to create like 1,000 emails. So it's
Uh,
like $6 a month. But I'm trying to build a portfolio. I got the Facebook open. I got my Gmail account open. But
okay.
basically, the inspiration comes from Benjamin Franklin. This is what I'm gonna tell people. Okay, this is how bullshit the news and the fucking media, fucking right here in my fucking eyes. This is how much bullshit the news and the media has been since the existence of fucking America. Okay, literally,
Let's hear it.
Benjamin Franklin in America's got a printing press. Realizes back then that in order for his newspaper that he has to be better than the other people's newspaper, he needs to introduce creative writing. It's not
Yeah,
just about events because anybody can like write about the specific event that way. So he created
an alter
false
ego.
people, not just dude, not just
Multiple,
one. Like I
right?
mean, they called him his fucking retarded right now. Anyway, he had multiple people that would send in letters
Mhm.
about how they were doing and their opinions on articles, and that would be bad mouthing other newspapers and doing all this and that. Well, that's what made his newspaper better than everyone else's was his creative writing through these fake alter egos. So even then, in the fucking early 17 fucking hundreds,
Yeah.
they knew that by creating fake literature you would get followers and listeners and make money. Like
So
the way the ticket to, you know what I mean? So it's like crazy. So anyway, my point is I'm just doing it so I can really say how I feel because I feel like I'm way too filtered.
okay, so you feel like a little age is gonna make everything you say make a little bit more sense, and it's gonna be a
It'll
little
be
bit
funner
more.
because then I can have like photos and like no one's gonna, they ain't gonna know it's me. It's gonna be an old man.
What kind of aging app do you have? They're gonna know it's you, bro, because all of
No,
the
people.
aging.
Here's why I'm saying this is why I was gonna keep this a complete secret and come out, but I'm gonna need a jump start. So everybody that knows me already is gonna 100% know it's me,
Yeah,
and like the fans and the listeners. But as that, if and when it does gain popularity,
I feel you.
all the new people are not gonna know who the fuck I am,
Mhm.
right? And they're like, I'll just deny. But I'm gonna create this person to speak the truth that needs to be spoken.
That's God's will, man.
Yeah.
Blessed be
As I'm
Reverend.
saying, I'm gonna let out. I only
Blessed be.
speak maybe 12% of what I think. Maybe only 12% is all I
Yeah,
let out. And I'm like, you know what? In this time, people need to hear some other shit.
yeah,
Whether they want to or not, I feel like by me vomiting through this character, the true things that I feel, and I'll use that character if I feel like debating somebody, then I'll use that.
yep.
And by doing that, it will almost it's my though that character is my cups of tea.
So let me ask you, Chad,
My tea kettle's not going to boil over because I'm just going to keep pouring little pots of tea through this character.
do you feel like you could go mad from having all these personalities like just jumbling up in your head, like,
Go
you know,
mad?
go mad, bro?
I
Like
am mad, bro.
no, no, but even worse, bro. Like
Nah,
imagine this fucking personality kicks in. You're tucking Axel to sleep, you know, or
it's
you're putting
actually
him to
sober
bed.
truth, unfortunately, man. The only reason I'm telling anybody is because I got a buzz. But no, that's what, dude. Here's the way I feel. If I really said what I said, it could compromise business and everything like that. But there's so many
Yeah.
people out there that, like, what happened the other day? I got fucking pissed because I had to check somebody because I'm like, you know what? I've been cool and I've been quiet and I let people fucking talk and I let them be fucking stupid and I let them go through this shit. But I'm like, I'm losing my patience with fucking ignorant, not ignorance. If you don't know any better, you don't know any better. But if you want to be fucking stupid and you want to like not have if you're afraid to be wrong, then you're a fucking idiot. Like, just, that's not how you learn. That's not how you progress. That's not how you have a conversation. That's not how you have a debate. And you don't have to hate somebody just because of that.
Yeah.
But what it was it was actually a granite fabricator's website. So I started shitting on these motherfuckers because I'm like, you guys came on here, you want to fucking talk shit to me, fuck you. And but I didn't say fuck you. I like literally just laid it out. I insulted these motherfuckers so much in such an intelligent way, they thought they won.
Yeah, you always think that, man. You
They
get
thought
them.
they won. They're like, hey, bro, sorry, came off hard on you. At least now you get it. When like something that I said is clearly you're too intelligent for me to continue on this conversation with. When you can come up with some math as to which I can comprehend that actually makes factual sense, I'll continue this conversation. Something along those lines. And
Yeah.
he's like, I won. Cooked some
Yeah.
corn last
Some
night. Thought of
people
you, Allie. We had some good. You don't know that corn story there, Dave.
the corn, picking the corn out of the shit, man.
No, that ain't it, bro. Timberline Lodge, motherfucker. That was ZZ Top and Joan Jett. I took Allie, Casey, um, Kenny went with his girlfriend. Will went with a girl. We went out there, dude. Went to a fucking concert, and afterwards, Daniel was out there. We went to Timberline Lodge. Afterwards, we cooked this corn, and I think Casey's the one that got it, but she bought like this garlic butter, bro. So we wrapped all the corn cobs in fucking foil and put all that garlic butter in there, and it was like the best corn ever, dog. Like, we were like fighting over, like, I remember, like, we're all fucked up drunk, dude. After waiting for Daniel forever, so we're all at the fucking car, bro. And yeah, and we're all at the fucking car waiting on Daniel. And I'm like, look, you guys, if I know Daniel, I kind of he probably went fucking backstage. It's gonna take
Right?
him a little while to get out. He had some fun. We just gotta hang here. We're sitting up on the bed of the truck, and all of a sudden, fucking here comes Daniel. Timberline! Timberline! There he came.
Yeah.
We were fucking trash, dude. But this girl that Will brought didn't drink. So she was driving my truck with eight of us in it. In
Mhm.
that F-150, we go back, we cook that corn. It turned into like a mad fight, dude. I remember grabbing corn, I ran out and ate it outside of a tree, bro. Like, I hid around a tree so I could finish eating this corn before anybody fucking interrupted my shit and try to jack my corn. Yeah, it was hella good. Like, dude, the next morning when we got up, like, we're out there and like you go around the tree and there's like two corn cobs and like
Best time ever.
remnants.
Hello, Joker.
Yeah, she fucking did, dude. It was crazy. Like, we were so fucking trash, dude. That was a good concert, though.
Dude,
Yeah.
you had a corn eat off with Sean and all the guys too. You've had your experiences with corn, man.
Yeah, but they all smoked me on the corn cob eat off, if I
You thought
remember.
you had a
It
chance.
it
You were
was,
like the slowest one.
huh?
You were like one of the slowest ones, right?
Like by far. Like because I love corn, so I was enjoying it, but I thought everybody told me I eat it fast. But then I went against some pros and found out I'm weak, dog. I got no game.
Yeah. Sean was deep throating his corn by the time you were fucking rounding yours.
Yeah, yeah. Fucking A, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
The good times we've had, man. You know, are you into that fucking TikTok shit? Have you been
I don't know
watching
what is
anything?
what is it? I don't know. Obviously no, because I don't know. I see TikTok on
All
shit,
right.
but I don't know what
So
the fuck it means.
I'm talking as an uneducated, un-TikToker, but it's like this new social networking thing where people are making these like funny videos, I guess, of some sort.
Is that
And
the talk over thing where it's like a movie scene, but then they act it out or whatever without?
I'm not sure, man, but people are doing these weird things. I've been seeing these TikTok challenges, right? And
Love you, Ollie.
everyone's going on TikTok and they are like like making like workout videos and like, oh, everyone wants to learn how to do a backflip. So this is how you do a backflip. First you gotta do this. Boom. And then it shows a little clip. And it's basically just teaching people how to edit videos, it seems like. But I mean, they got some pretty cool things. So there's this thing going on. It's a TikTok challenge, and I don't know the exact name of the challenge, but what it consists of is girlfriends. Like, say you're the dude, right? Say Chad, you're in there cutting some wood. You're you got your headphones on, getting your wood laid for your lumber. And Victoria walked into the shop and threw her towel at you, and she's butt naked and she's filming you. And what kind of reaction you're gonna have to that? You could be like, hell yeah, right?
We're gonna start
So
fucking like immediately. Yeah.
So that's the TikTok challenge. So girls are going around. They're like, you can't see the girl. You could just tell that they dropped the towel and their boyfriend's like playing video games or something. And they throw the towel and it hits and they look over. They're like, I gotta go.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Victoria better not ever live stream that because it don't matter where the fuck I'm out at, dude. My fucking dick is gonna be out in like a matter of seconds, bro. I'm about to be fucking hard as a diamond in an ice store and fucking ready to go. She ever come at me like that, bro? I'm like, I don't care. I'm like,
Oh.
Mom, I'm sorry if you're watching.
But I just thought it was pretty entertaining. Like, like
That's fun.
that's
That's
how people
tight.
are spending their
Good for
time.
the
Like,
women doing it.
yeah.
A plus.
They're probably
Fucking A
getting
plus.
like way
If
more.
anything, carry on that inspiration. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I just hope all women out there just
They
start going after their men.
That's what like I tell Victoria. I'm like, if you just before you ever wanted to argue with me, just get in a towel, and if I get heated, take the towel off. Guarantee you I ain't got a fucking another word to say. I'm done. We don't need to argue no more, baby.
No
Or
reason
you're
to argue
right.
in a
I'm
towel.
wrong. Let's do this damn thing.
Yeah. It's as simple as that.
That's it.
no reason for no reason to argue naked, right?
Bro, I remember when I was younger, oh my God. Like I used to do it all the time on purpose, bro. But like I I just always did it. Like in my mind, everything went completely different. In my mind, like if any girls were at the house, bro, like and I had to shower, like there was a lot of times where girls were like hanging out at the house and I'd always have to go shower for some reason. I'd always make sure to like walk down in a towel. You know what I mean? And like just try to be like in my mind, I'm like, yo, this is how pornos start, bro. Like it's only gonna take one of them to like come pull my towel off or something. It never happened. You know what I mean?
All
Like it
right.
never happened, but
All right. I got a hell of a story for you, Chad. I'm sorry to interrupt that, but this calls for it right here.
yeah.
So this is a story. So J Dub Moneymaker. Well, I'm just gonna call him that.
Mm-hmm.
He one time was we were living together in an apartment and this girl was coming by the apartment late at night and some drama happened, this, that, and the other. She was coming by really late and he's like, man, like, well, come on, like, I I, I want to at least like, let her at least touch my dick or something. So what he does was he like he wore like pajama pants, and they have a button, and he like unbuttoned it. And he was moving around the apartment when she got there until his dick flopped out. And he was thinking the exact same thing. This is how porno starts.
Bro, I get it.
And she ends up looking over at him and she goes, "Your dick's hanging out."
What are you gonna do about it?
Like, it was so awkward. Like she's just like, "Hey, your dick's hanging out. Do something about that." But he thought for sure, man. He
That's
thought
what did.
going
I
down.
told you about that. I would tell you when like my after my accident when I was 18 or whatever. Did I tell you about like my hospital exit? Like the whole thinking the nurse was gonna get in the shower with me, all this shit.
I think you told me about that a long
So
time ago. I haven't heard it
she
in a
goes,
while.
so I'm like, I'm fucked up, right? Like they just pulled my chest tube out. No, they hadn't even. Maybe I was still in an IV. I carried something with me like into the shower, but it might have just been the IV. They might have had the chest tube out, but it's like my release procedure, all this shit. And she goes, "Are you gonna be able to shower?" I was like, "Yeah, I can get in there for sure." And like the nurse was hella cute, and she goes, "This is how it all starts, bro." She's like, "Well, just let me know if you need a hand," and I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Dude, yeah, I could really use a hand in here." And I'm thinking, like, dude, I was so fucked up. Bro, I'd been on morphine for 3+ weeks, like on a button, just like all the, and you know what it was? It 100% was a morning my tube got took out because they said they were going to take out my fucking tube the night before. So I fucking blah, 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 blah. They said, keep your morphine going all day. You know, it's miserable.
Mhm.
Doesn't show up that night. I'm like fucked up on a morphine hangover. I wake up the next morning. The lady shows up. She's like, I'm here to pull your tube. So it was fucking, they pull out my fucking chest tube, which there's no fucking, there is zero medical procedure like
They just pull it.
guidelines. Yeah, they literally just put a hand on your chest, fucking grab the tube and just boom, as fast as they can. And you just feel, dude, it's a fucking like 1 inch tube, bro. Like that's the
Oh,
fucking right there. That's the,
yeah,
but
you got the scar.
so it rips it out. You feel your whole, like, I felt my lungs flop. I felt like, but anyway, so dude, it fucking hurt so bad. So now I'm fucking taking the morphine. She says this, so I call her in, and I'm thinking like, bro, like, do they wear like bathing suits under their scrubs? Do they like? I mean, like, how is she gonna help me in the shower? Like, I'm so fucked up that's like, I'm truly like,
You think she's just coming in there with
yeah,
you?
I'm like, dude, I'm gonna be fucking a little bit hard when she comes in here, and like, sorry, you know what I mean? Like, is what it is. And if she elects to do something about it, then boom, there's the start of the porno. Well, come to find out, she doesn't get in the shower with you at all.
Oh, damn.
She comes in and like she like is behind the curtain and would just put her arm in because she's like, "Do you need help with your back or what?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I can't get my back." So like, I'm doing my back, dude, and then like I'm thinking like, fuck, like I'm all fucked up, dude. Like,
You should, Chad. Here's where you went wrong, man. You tell him, "Hey, I can't get my leg.
well, no,
Right,
I had
right
her go lower,
behind
lower,
me,"
lower, and then
and then grab her
I had to go down my back. And then I tried to, she's all, you need to stop. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. She's dying
She
laughing, but
caught
she's
you,
like,
huh?
no, no, huh?
She caught you, huh?
Yeah.
Well, did
Fucking,
you
she
strip in
was,
front of her?
no, I was in there. So like they have a call. She goes, just hit the call button in the shower if you have problems. So I'm like, all right, boop. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And
You
so
pressed
she
it too
comes in.
quickly. She saw
So
that
she,
how eager you were.
oh yeah, it was, dude. They were, well, no, you got to understand. This nurse I'd been hitting on for the whole 3 weeks. Like, she's the one that I was like, yo, I gotta. My dad brought me in his laptop, and they brought me some like DVDs. So I had, remember the Eagles reunion concert and Neil Young, Russ Never Sleeps, my Jimi Hendrix, all pretty much music DVDs. They brought me, and I just watched those, and I was like, hey, you want to go to a concert with me? She's like, what are you talking about? I was like, you want to go to a concert with me? And she's like, where? I go, right here. And fucking, I turned the laptop around. I said, "Come on over here." She's just dying. Like, I'd been working on her for a while, so now I'm thinking I'm at least getting a hand ski out of
That's
it.
pretty smooth, Chad. That's a
Yeah,
pretty smooth move.
apparently not. She didn't fall for any of it. So then, like, I get out of the shower, she's laughing. They're like, "Fuck, you got to calm down," and like talking to me, whatever. And then I'm gonna have they go, "Hey, your physical therapist, before we can release you from the hospital, she wants to see you walk." I haven't walked. The first time I walked was to the fucking to the shitter, and then I had to get in the shower. So like after 3 weeks of my accident, all this shit, she's like, she needs to see you do like, with the walker, you need to be able to get around. So once she says okay, we'll set you up for transfer to the next hospital. I never went to another hospital, but um, so dude, that's when I'm like, I'm still fucked up. Like I'm fucked up, bro. She shows up, she's fucking hot as fuck, like exotic hot, like she's from like an island, and like just has these crazy sheens around her eyes, and I'm like,
You better not say this in front of Bobby.
well, I'm like, and she's just so nice. I'm like, oh, she hella wants me too, tight. So we go walking, just like Jason said, bro. I'm in the hospital scrubs, and there's that hole, and I'm like walking, and I'm kind of like wiggling because I feel the cold air. I didn't even know at first like there was a hole there, but I keep feeling the cold air, and then I'm like, oh shit. So I kind of just like we're talking, and I'm just like kind of wiggling, and like I kind of look down, like, all right, he's out. He's out.
Yeah, he's free.
Bro, it's a fucking hospital full of people. Like, I'm going down one of the hallways. This is where all the patients are, but all the nurses, all the scrubs. Dude, this is all hindsight knowledge. In this
Were you
moment,
high
it's
Are you still high on
fuck yeah. I
morphine?
kept just
Okay.
taking morphine.
Okay.
So I had like a huge hit every minute I could hit my button. And it was, dude, I was loopy. I remember watching hours on end the Andy Milonakis show and thought it was the funniest show in the world.
That show's horrible.
Dude, I watched it like 5 minutes when I was out of the hospital. I was like, what the fuck was wrong with me? Well, I went through like withdrawals, like from the morphine, all this shit. I got violent. Like it was bad, bro. Like, cause I was on it so long. But, so I'm walking in, like in my memory, dude, like like I'm not walking down a hall. There's nobody else here. It's me and her, you know?
You and your
In
girl.
my, now when I look back in my memory, I'm like, no, there was people fucking everywhere.
Yeah, there
And
was.
my dick's hanging out. I'm like looking at her, and then she's talking to me, and like I see her kind
Peanut butter slap.
of what. I don't know what that
I don't
means,
know what that
man.
means, but I like it.
Yeah, I like it. You're that peanut butter slap, boy. But she looks at me, and then she's like, we're walking, and I walked a good 15, 20 steps with my dick out, like just she
How
gonna
much,
like it, she's got
how
to
much
take me
of your
back in the
dick are
room.
we talking, Chad? Like a couple inches, the whole
No,
slong,
bro, like the whole thing just
the
got
whole.
out, bro. Like it
Oh
was,
God!
dude, it was
Swinging
hilarious.
away.
And dude, and I'm like, like fuck. And dude, she's so hot. And then she's like, look at, and she's like, um, you know,
Your cock is out.
your things out there. And I was like, yeah,
Yeah, it is.
I swear to God, bro. I remember to this day, I was like, yeah. And she's like, you probably gotta put that away. And I'm like, all right.
You're gonna hurt somebody with
Because
that.
I had a walker, bro. So you know what I'm saying? Like I'm using a walker, dog. And then I'm like, hell yeah. And she fucking, and then I had to fucking tuck my dick in, and I heard like, dude, oh my god, there was nurses laughing down the hall. It fucking like I got it, but it was. My parents said when they picked me up, bro, like all the staff was like, he is fucking a riot. Like I really the whole thing is like as much fun as I was having with everything, like it was just fun, but like I really remember thinking like, yo, there's a like large possibility this could happen. You know, like that's how Dave starts every massage.
Oh my gosh, peanut butter slap. This is
Yeah.
this is a crazy story, Chad. So you fling your fucking full dick, man. I mean,
And I was like, dude, she was hot. I'm like half chub, bro. Cause as you're trying to get it out, it's just brushing the front of your pants, and then it's
yeah, it's rubbing
like it's
away.
over one sleeve, but it's behind the other. So you're trying to
Did
get
you
a
get
good.
turned on, Chad, by like having your dick exposed like that to a hot chick? Like that
No, it was just her, dude.
sometimes
Her
it turns
eyes.
people on, just
It was.
have it.
She had beautiful eyes, and in hindsight, it was incredibly wrong what I was doing. But at the time, I just thought all I'm doing is saying, "Hey, if you would like this, it is here."
Have you ever have you ever thought about how many room service like Mexican ladies walk into dudes like jerking off like, you
Oh,
know?
bro, I can't imagine.
Yeah, you
I
know the
can't
stuff
imagine.
like that mother, you know.
Bro, I used to think it was hilarious. I would show like I was on the road a bunch with Victoria, bro, and that's when I ordered no, I didn't order the fleshlight. I bought it from a porn shop, bro. PB Slap is
It's
from the
from the
oh
No and
okay,
Rocky. You should
yeah.
know that, Chad. You watch
I
that.
feel like I'm starting to remember it, but I don't know. I'm so out of my fucking gourd. But fucking oh,
Where were you at?
I don't know. I'm dead, bro. I'm dead. I just lost it entirely. Oh, Victoria, being on the road, Fleshlight bought it in an adult shop. So, dude, I used to laugh. She's like, "Well, where do you hide it? Like when they clean your room?" I'm like, "I don't." She's like, "What?" I was like, "I literally leave the Fleshlight sitting on the counter and the big ass bottle of lube next to it because I just think it's fucking hilarious." I go, "I've left the
Do
cap
they touch
off."
it? Do they move
Huh?
it? Do they ever
No, they never touched it. They
no.
never touched it, bro. So like, I would always laugh because I'd put it over on the table. Like I try to make sure, like, when I was staying out of town, that like they only clean your room and like extended stays and shit when you're there for months on
Yeah,
end. They only
yeah.
clean it once a week. So I would always like have it in a new spot just because subliminally to me, I'm letting her know like it's getting used.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah.
Now it's over there.
I use this thing regularly. Like,
Yeah.
make sure she knows that the
Dude,
lube there's a lot less lube in that
You
bottle.
know how you know how mad I was to find out after all those road trips that they had. I told John about this the other day. He's like, "You're lying." I'm like, "Dude, I'm not lying." I go, "It makes sense." I found out about the attachment after all that. I'd use the fuck out of it. It had a suction cup for the shower wall, so you would suction cup it to the shower wall, put your flashlight in there, and then you could just fucking
Fuck the
like.
shower.
I'm like, dude, I would have loved to have had that thing.
They've really advanced technology with sex toys,
Yeah,
and they got
crazy.
they got with Fleshlight, I believe they have like this one that'll like do all the motion for you. You don't even gotta move the Fleshlight. You know, you
That's
just
crazy.
set it on your wiener and let it just.
Would you bone one of those Whitney Cummings sex dolls?
What's that all about?
That's that comedian Whitney Cummings. They had sex dolls made. She had a sex doll replicated of her.
Sex dolls are weird, man.
I
Like,
don't know if dude. I mean, I've jacked off weirder stuff. I remember like, you remember those fucking. You remember those? I've fucked a couch cushion, bro. I don't know about you. Like the first time, like 13 years old, and like putting your wiener between couch cushions. You get a little fucking carpet burn, but it was like, fuck it, you come. You know what I'm talking about?
I know
No.
exactly what you're talking about.
Okay.
67,
I was
channel
gonna say, don't say
66,
no.
channel 69. I remember, dude, they used to come in blurry on my screen, bro.
Yeah.
Howard Stern show, late at night.
Badass, dude.
Did some weird shit on that couch.
The things that like those things where you grab them and they keep falling, dude.
I didn't know the jelly things, right?
Yeah,
The
and
jelly
you're like,
things in your hand, yeah.
dude. I remember like being in middle school, bro, being like, I'm like, this is gonna work great.
Oh,
Horrible,
yeah.
horrible.
Those things are toxic too. If you get those into your dick, it's
Well,
probably
it's
not
not like
very good.
at 13 you don't have lube to like lube up random shit.
Yeah. Oh,
You
yeah,
got to
you
at
did it
least,
dry too.
huh?
You did it
Well, I
dry?
thought if I rolled it,
You did it dry, Jack?
never mind. No,
You
I don't want to talk about this anymore, man.
you did it dry and you took a dry finger. Dude, you gotta find some lube in your life.
Bro, I was a dry whacker for many years. Long time.
The way you looked up, bro, I could see so much truth in that. Like,
Dude,
talk about it. So
I remember trying to use lotion and just being like, well, this is messy and unnecessary. Like,
now, did you start with like shampoo or something, in the shower?
shampoo burns.
Mm, if you get it in the hole.
I don't know. I just remember shampoo burning, nightmare. Then like I'm trying, like I grabbed that Jerkins regular stuff. Then one time I got what the fuck was it? It was like some skin exfoliating lotion shit, and my dick just started and I'm like, oh, and the head of my dick was all fucking burning and shit.
When I was
Yeah.
younger, I put uh remember that old lady that used to talk about sex on TV at Sunday night sex show with Sue Johansson?
God, I feel
You
like I've
remember that
definitely
old
seen
lady?
clips. I don't remember seeing it on the TV. I feel like I seen old clips via the internet.
Dude, she was like 85 years
Baby oil.
old.
I
She was
did. I
80
found it took me a while to find out baby oil, Trevor.
she was 85
Wasn't
years
very
old,
smart.
but she was answering a fan mail question, and it was like a lady, and she's like, "Me and my husband are trying to spice up our sex life, and we thought about putting Vicks Vapor Rub on his dick." And I'm like, "That's fucking crazy." And then this old lady's like, "Yeah, you could do that. Just put a little bit da 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 da." And I'm like, "What? This
Dude,
has
that
got
shit
to be
seems like a
amazing, right?"
bad idea.
Dude, so I'm like, "This has got to be amazing." So as a kid, bro, I grabbed some Vicks Vapor Rub, dude, and I lather that thing up, dude.
Mother.
Dude, it burns so bad, burns so bad.
Oh
Oh, I was
my
a
god.
kid, bro. Like, I remember trying to sleep that night, my dick was just burning.
I know the feeling because I've had like Vicks on my chest and then touched my dick. So I know it in a minuscule way. I didn't lather it and fucking rub it because the problem is it feels good long enough before the pain kicks in that you really get it worked in there.
Oh, man, that stuff's brutal, dude.
Dude, Victoria told me she had an ex-boyfriend. He was like a skater and he fucking hit his nuts hella bad that day. So she told him, like, I love her telling the story. She told him, like, you should put icy hot on your balls.
Oh,
Then they
what?
won't hurt anymore. And she said he did. And he was literally in a ball on the floor crying. Like, she said she felt horrible, but
Oh, Bobby wants to hear stories.
what's that about?
So, if anybody knows, I was raised in a religious household with a minister as a father, and I remember I was hanging out with Bobby and you and Greg, and I was partying with you guys every week, and I was like barely coming home. And I remember Bobby's like, "Let's go by your house and grab blah 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 blah." So we go by there. My sister's like, "Oh man, Dave, you're in trouble." And I'm like, "What's going on?" She's like, "Mom found some pornos in your room." And so I got this tape. My cousin Houston recorded. He worked for like Comcast, but in Sacramento, so it's called the Wave. And they gave him like a discounted cable, and one of the deals was he got like half off of movies. So he would use it for like the expensive pornos, and he'd just videotape them on his VCR. And he had like an 8-hour videotape that he recorded all the best scenes on. This
I
is
used to
back
do
in the
that.
day before the internet's that
Yeah.
popular.
I used to make money on them. $5 a tape.
5 a tape, that's good
Yeah.
money.
It was good money.
And so, anyways, I had this tape. Houston didn't even know I took it. My cousin, he had no idea I took it from him, but I took it. And I had it at home. My mom just went in my room, pressed play on the VCR, and she's just seeing like just some raunchy pornos. And so she grabbed the tape and smashed it with the hammer.
Oh fuck.
And
Yeah.
I was so disappointed. I felt so bad telling Houston, like, "Sorry, man. Not only did I take your
Bro,
porno, but it got smashed."
that's how different our families were. I stole my parents' VHS pornos.
You stole your parents' pornos.
Yeah, they're VHS. I
Did it
used to
ever?
go, I used to go and mark where the like tape reel
Yeah.
was
Oh yeah.
and write down the minutes, and I'd watch them, rewind it back, and then put them back where I found them in my parents' room.
Did it ever like dawn on? Did it ever kick in like you're fucking getting off to the same thing your parents are getting off to?
I
Like,
feel like I was so horny at that time, I probably didn't care. It
yeah.
never kicked in. It was just, I'm getting pornos to watch,
But
man.
let's
Like,
clarify this. This wasn't your
the
parents in the
the
porno.
most odd thing was that it looked like it was all 80s porn. It looked like they were all high on cocaine and they all had bushes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was old school. Dude. But yeah, I fucking, dude, everybody on the block. We had like I said, we were dealing the illegal
Hold that
cable
thought.
boxes.
Hold that thought, Chad. Hold
Mhm.
that thought real quick. Go ahead and give us a quick little ad read.
Quick ad read. What do you got on there? What am I reading ads on? Uh, Enrique's hot. Enrique's hot sauce, hella fucking good. Retro grappler rash guards, hella fucking good.
I thought
Calaveras Rivers Farms beef, hella fucking good.
I apologize. I thought I had this old porno real close I could pull up and show you. So when my grandpa died, I went and like I didn't want my dad and my family to find all his pornos and dirty shit that he had because I knew my grandpa. My grandpa was a dirty motherfucker, and so
Mine too.
dude, I kept the VHS boxes. These boxes are like, I let me get this in the thing, but they're enormous boxes, like way oversized, way bigger than the tape would be. And they're like from the 70s, they gotta be. And they're like lesbian bush pornos, like
Yeah,
crazy looking. But I was gonna show it for the fans, but I can't find it real quick. But
dude, dude, my grandpa, when he passed away and we had to move a bunch of his shit, there was like fucking gigantic porno collection. It was like, what the fuck, grandpa, you dirty dog, dude.
I
Get me.
learned this. I learned you gotta do that for those old timers because my dad, it was somebody that in his family or something. He cleaned out his shed, and in his toolbox he found all these pictures of all these chicks like naked, like Polaroids. And he
Good
kept
time.
them throughout the years. Yeah. So I mean, it's crazy what those old timers got, man. It's
It is wild, man. I know it was funny, dude. Our house was like I feel like Billy Moronas used to just come over just to watch porn all day. My dad said, Billy, dude, I'm dead serious.
how many times you watch porn in the same room as your buddies?
Like fucking every goddamn night they spent the night from the time that they ever fucking came over. Like, I swear to God,
Horny.
Billy Moronis used to drive me crazy because this mother, that's all he'd watch is porn. My dad would come home from work, bro. My dad would come home from work and Billy, dude, I'm talking at like 13 years old. Billy would be sitting on the couch drinking a beer, watching porn. Like, hey, what's up, Vern? Like, that's just what he did. So they're the ones that like gave me. So they're like, they're like, hey, dude, Chad, fucking everybody, because we had the elite. We first we started with the black boxes, right? That got you those channels, that 64,
Yeah.
65, 66, 67, 68, 69, whatever. And so those
The
were getting
people across the
sold.
street had them, and you got them all for free, and they all
Yeah.
came in clear. You
And
got
then
all the fights,
the
right?
crazy shit that started happening was when DirecTV first come out because we had the cards, bro, and we had a reprogrammer. So if the card would get flashed because they caught on that it was a legal box, they'd
Mhm.
bring it over to us, $85, we reflash the card. But that was when like the porno got way more hardcore. But so everybody would like come to us and like they'd be like, look, dude, like fucking, I made a couple. They're like, hey, Chad, they started off like, can you get me a VHS tape? So I'm like, yeah. So I'd take like an old tape, the ones you could record over shit,
Mhm.
and I'd record over it and give it to him. They're like, oh, and I'm like, well, fuck, dude, you got to give me tapes, bro. And then I was like, fuck this, $5, and I'll make you one. So what I would do is I would have to like plan it out because
Who were you
first,
looking for mainly? Who was your main like clientele?
dude,
Billy?
all my sister's dude friends on the street, like to be honest, like hell black dudes, like straight up, dude. Like I don't want to drop all their names right now, but like
Yeah.
all like my sister's older friends growing up would just be like, "Hey, yo, Chad, fucking hook it up, bro." I'm like, "All right,
Okay.
fucking give me $5, dude," And so I would put the tape in because if you shut the TV off, the VCR will still record what the box is playing.
Yeah.
So I would just, when I'd go to bed, I'd do it, but I had to get up earlier than everybody,
Yeah.
get down there, get the tape out. And then the biggest thing, like I got my dad busted me on the porno thing because I guess my mom got, "Trey, you guys fucking can't keep watching porno all night. Your mom fucking knows." At least
How are they catching you?
that exactly. First time my dad goes, "But you got it just because you changed the channel." He goes, "All I have to do is press last channel button on the remote." And he goes, boom, right back. So I'm like, oh, so I would have to pick a random channel and then pick a secondary channel to go back and forth from a few times so that if someone pushed last channel on the remote, it didn't
Yeah.
go back to the porn station.
Knowing Vern, do you think he told you that because he was looking out for you?
100%. 100%. Dude, there's no doubt in my mind. He was like, "Look, fucking," because he at the same time that he's like your mom, he's like, "I don't want to fucking know either. I
Yeah.
don't need to know that you're sitting down here in my prized bud room fucking
Yeah.
rubbing your dick all night like with all your guy friends over. Like I don't want to know that. Like just fucking hide it and get the tapes out of the fucking VCR before your mom finds those too." Like, you know, they're the ones. The reason I started rewinding the tapes and set them because my dad's like, "But you been in my VHS tapes?" I'm like, because I would never lie.
Yeah.
So I just be all, he's like, "At least put them back in the order they were, yet alone, and then like that's when like the whole put them back in the minute they were,
Yeah.
which is even more disturbing when you think about it, like, oh, my parents watched it this far. I never grabbed a porno and it was at the beginning or the end. It was
Those
always in the
old
middle
school ones.
somewhere.
Thank God for digital platforms and everything. You could skip right to the
Dude,
end or right to the good spot or whatever gets your rocks off.
we had a buddy, and I'm not going to say his name. Turns out he's gay now, but I don't care. Cool guy. Um, he was always different, right? Hanging out with us, close friends with
Was he
us.
in that bedroom with you guys?
No, no, he
Oh,
partied in there. But so, dude, I'm in
he was
Sacramento and we go to his house after this thing, and he's like, "Hey," and he has a girlfriend at this time. They've been together for years. And he's like, "Fuck, do you know how to clear your search browser on YouTube?" I was like, "I'm not sure, man." He's like, "I mean, like everything." I was like, "I don't know why. What's up?" He's like, "Monica, she's fucking, oh shit." That was her name. I didn't say his name.
Just keep
But
going.
he goes, "She's fucking been checking my computer. She gets fucking pissed if I look up anything." I go, "What'd you look up?" He goes, "I was looking at," this is his dirty little secret that we have to bury on YouTube. He goes, "I was looking up swinging titties on YouTube." And I
No.
was like, I
Yeah.
go, you're getting dirty on a computer and you're on you. First of all, you're on the wrong website. Let's start
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Secondly, swinging
Red Doom,
titties,
maybe.
horrible,
Swinging
horrible.
titties. Okay.
Swinging titties. I'm like, dude, we're like 23 at this point or some shit. We are
Way too old to be giving a fuck about that.
not just that. I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, crazy. But no, that was hell funny, man. Fuck.
Yeah. It's
Good
crazy,
guy
man.
though. Good guy.
Nothing bad about him, you know? People jerk off and people like what they like.
I just didn't know what I was like. I thought everybody grew up in a household like that. Like I
Yeah,
just thought
Chad, you
everyone.
gotta realize, man, people weren't always like you. You know, that
No.
night when you should have realized that about me is the night when we were playing ditch in the park. And I looked at you in the baseball diamond, and I said,
Yeah.
"Chad, I can't go to jail tonight." Like,
I remember looking you dead in the eyes, going, "Are you scared?" And you go, "Yeah." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, yeah, like
I
I would.
realized at that time, dude, I had to be at church. I was the main musician. I was in charge
Right,
of the music and this and that. So,
dude. Dave, I feel like the last thing you need to do is explain yourself. If anything, as I get older, I only find out that I was a little bit different than a lot of other people. And every time I tell a story, I'm just like, Because there's no like, I never get into, like, I never really got into anybody's business unless they told me it. I never knew it was different unless somebody told me. So my whole life, I'm just like living this way, thinking that obviously it was so natural to me that everybody else must have been doing the same shit. So like, it's like being in a group room, you're like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you
Yeah.
put a fucking dry finger up your ass, put a suppository in, you guys know what I'm talking about. And everybody's like,
Nah.
nah, 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 man, it's just you. It's like, huh, all
Yeah,
right.
yeah, man. You lived a different way, but like, I mean, not like any different than all of us though. At the same time,
That's what I feel like.
you just had different experiences.
That's it.
You
That's it.
know, I
You
mean,
know,
it was pretty normal. Like, I remember the first time like kicking it with your parents, like, and I realized like, no wonder Chad is the way he is because his parents are both cool as shit, and they raised like their kid just the way they wanted. You know, like,
think.
I mean,
Oh
it's that simple.
yeah.
So that, I mean, I think that you turned out great, Chad, and
Likewise, brother.
I am glad we made it 50 episodes, brother.
50 fucking episodes, man.
50
It's wild.
episodes, and we got 50 more to do, 100 more to do, 1,000 more to do,
We got
because
a lot more to do.
this is what we do, brother.
Bro,
We're gonna,
we could be doing this shit when we're 90 years old.
yeah. I hopefully we're a little bit closer. Hopefully we could just like drive over to each other's house.
Damn. I'll have
You
a
know,
pilot's license by then.
you gonna get a pilot's license?
Fuck yeah, I'll have a pilot's license within 5 years.
My cousin, he sold a job to a pilot. The pilot, the guy, he was like 85 years old. He had his pilot's license, and he used to drive his plane to Tahoe like every weekend to see his
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Yeah. It's
And
fucking
he lived,
tight.
you know that area in El Dorado Hills where it's all like their they live in like a gated community, but you can just drive your plane in your house. Like they have,
Oh shit, okay.
so
I
it's a
didn't
really
know
nice,
that, but yeah.
yeah, everyone has a plane, and he's 85 years old, and he'd fly his plane all the time. It's amazing the guy didn't
Fuck
ever
yeah.
crash
That's my
that plane.
plan, dude. That's like my dream in life is people are gonna land at the airport and go inside. I'm like, nah, nah. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, nah, just grab your luggage, come out here. I got you. We're gonna fly to my place.
Planes are tight, but they're expensive. They're expensive.
No, the sport planes, bro. You can get a badass plane for 13 grand, bro.
Yeah, but that baseball player just wrecked that motherfucker.
Well, don't wreck.
Yeah, yeah,
You wreck a car too. Car
yeah,
wrecks are way more common than a goddamn plane wreck. That's why I say trust me. I feel like the one person that's not getting on my plane, Uncle Ron.
yeah. I wouldn't get on your plane either.
I feel like you get on the plane.
I mean, I feel like you guys would bully me into getting on the plane or forcing me.
200%.
But I'd do it for sure.
We would just be in there and you're like, so you guys know?
Bobby's gonna build a plane for us, so
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
down. It looks like I'm going on a plane ride.
I thought you made that up. And then I see that it's a real comment. I'ma build a plane.
You know it's true though. You know he's going to.
He's
That's
going
the
to build a plane filled with beautiful cattle. He spelled it wrong.
Well, let's wrap this
And red
thing up,
sheep.
brother.
Yeah.
This is episode 50, man. Thank you to all of our sponsors, Calaveras River Farms, Retro Grappler, and Monroy Original Hot Sauce. We love all of our listeners, all of our loyal fans. Tune in every week. We're going to come to you live on Facebook, and then you can download everything throughout the week. Chad, anything you got to say?
Just have fun, live life, and let's get back to normal here soon and fuck spring up. I
Yep.
can't wait for shit to get fucking cracking, baby.
Oh, yeah. The Pearson wedding's still on, guys. If you're out there and you're wondering, the Pearson wedding will not be canceled due to this. We're going to party our asses off.
It's going to happen, brother. It's going to be good.
September something, September 5th. So,
Fucking archery season for elk, but it's all good.
yeah. All right, everybody. We are out. Episode 50.
Yeah.